and welcome back to my channel. I know it has been too long. It's been about 3 weeks since I last uploaded and I'm so sorry. I've been overseas in London and I went through Paris and Italy. It was so amazing. I picked up some pretty cool makeup goodies as well while I was over there. But yeah, I'm totally here and back, ready to film. I did have a couple of videos pre-filmed, but then when I went to edit them, I just hated them. I'd rather give you guys some good videos rather than like half-assed crap. So yeah, that's why I'm sitting down here today. I literally got off the plane yesterday and I am so jet lagged, and I am completely pale, no tan, so that's hence the turtleneck, because we're just gonna take it down the neck. I have so many exciting things that I want to try out. Most of all, I have the PLOUISE makeup products. So this is the PLOUISE palette. Like, if you guys have heard about this, you will know why I'm so goddamn excited for this. This palette has kind of taken the world by storm. It has such amazing colors. So it was made by Paige Louise, who is a UK makeup artist. She owns like her own studio over in the UK. The UK is so big for like crazy cut crease, intense, really pigmented makeup. Like if you are looking for that, then this is the place to go. I made this palette and it's meant to be used with this base, which I probably am even more excited about. I love a good base. I think that like the result of eyeshadow really does depend on how good the base is, and this one is meant to be the best. Nikki Tutorials reviewed it as well, and she said that it was the best base. So if Nikki says it's the best, it's probably the best. And yeah, the trick is that you're not meant to set this before you start blending your eyeshadows on top. So we'll see how that goes. I thought that I would do kind of like a burnt orangey, like really warm brown cut crease kind of look with a nice shimmer on the lid, something really intense. So yeah, we'll see how we go. I already did my brows because they're a hell of a mess right now, just coming back from being away, and they have not been done in months. I plucked my little mono brow, but the rest of my brows are getting done on Friday, so I thought I would leave them for now. So I'm going in with this PLOUISE base first. I squeeze them onto my hand. Oh, looks so good. Alright, so I'm going to use this on my e.l.f. eyeliner brush just to carve out underneath my brows first. It's looking pretty good. So full coverage, and I need a full coverage concealer because I use concealer underneath the brows to like help shape my brows and cover up like any stray hairs. And like working on clients as well, like you can never guarantee that they're gonna come in with like nice freshly plucked brows. Honestly, they rarely do actually. So I need to be able to have like a concealer that's thick enough so that I can cover up all those stray hairs and still make them a really nice like on fleek eyebrow, even if their eyes aren't fresh, eyebrows aren't freshly plucked. So when she first released this base, she only released one color, and it's slightly darker than what I normally use as a base. I normally use the MAC Select Cover Up in NW15, which is super light. It's probably like maybe 1 to 1.5 shades lighter than what this is, but she has since released some lighter and darker shades. So I'll definitely have to have a look at those ones as well, but I think this one will still be pretty good because I normally go really light. Like I can probably spare and go a little bit darker. So once I've carved that out, I'm gonna pop it all over my lid as well. So PLOUISE says to use a pat motion until it's like fully like blended in, I guess. So I'm gonna try using the Inglot 9SS brush to do this. Kind of like a packing brush, and I'm just gonna tap that onto the lid. Trying to get like a really generous like coverage. Nothing gets me going more than a really smooth eye base. And this is looking nice. So I've just zoomed you guys in so that you can see that a bit better, but that's kind of how the base is looking. So as you can see, like, it makes your whole lid so smooth and perfect, like ready for application. So I went ahead and did one eye so that I kind of knew what I was doing and what kind of colors I was going to use. And now I'm going to go and replicate it on this eye. So the first color I'm going to go in with is this one here. So this is Latte. It's just a really nice warm brown. So I'm just going to take that one on a brush and I'm going to pack that into the socket of the eye. As you can see from straight off, like, there is a lot of pigment in these eyeshadows, which is amazing. And I think that the base really helps with that pigment as well and making that really nice and dark. So this is like our main kind of feature color. So I lay that down first and then I'll go in with some oranges just to blend it out a bit. And then on the same brush, I'm just gonna take Sunkissed, which is a beautiful orange color, that one there in the center. I'm just packing that along the top of that shadow. And then on top of that, I'm taking the yellow shade here, which is PLOUISE. And that one's going on the very top, very lightly. And taking that around on the outside as well. And then I'm just going to take a nice clean fluffy blending brush and buff that out. I'm going to start to deepen it up a bit more. So to deepen it up, they have in this palette the nicest dark brown. So it's this one here. It's called Bestie. I'm just going to take a tiny bit of that on my brush. Like, you do not need much at all. It is super pigmented. And I'm just going to apply that to the outer corner of my eye. And then I'm just going to take even more of a tiny bit because I do not want this to get out of control. And I'm just going to work that up into the crease. Alrighty, so now I'm going to carve out the crease. So I'm just taking that PLOUISE pigment to do this as that PLOUISE base to do that as well. And I'm just putting that on with the Artiste Professional brush. And then just applying the pigment. So the star of the show today is the Gatsby pigment from Peaches Makeup, which is one of my absolute faves. So I'm just going to tap that on top of the base. This base is really nice and tacky, as well as like being really good at like covering and creating a nice, you know, even base. It's really tacky, which is great for laying down pigments. Once I've laid that down, I'm just going to go in on the outer corner with the dark brown and then some of the lighter brown and orange just on this section here to help with the transition. And then I'm just going to put a line across the top of my lid using the Maybelline Hyper Sharp. And then of course, cleaning up the outer corner, I'm just going to take that in a nice diagonal line. Alrighty, and then lastly, I'm going to apply some lashes. So the lashes that I'm using today are the Sosu lashes by Suzanne Jackson. So they look like this, nice and flary on the end. And what I really like about these is how flexible the band is. So these ones I picked up in the UK as well. They are from Primark. I really wanted to try the ones in the style Kendall, but they weren't available in the stores that I went to, but that is totally fine. I'll try these ones out instead. Alrighty, so time to move on to the rest of the face. So to prime today, I am just going to be using the Inglot Under Makeup Base. This one's just a classic goodie for a primer. Alrighty, so I've just rubbed in my primer and now I am going to move on to a nice shimmery base for my foundation. So I really like to put down a really nice glowy illuminator before I put on my foundation. I have this new one to try. It is the Florma Professional Double Radiance Primer Highlighter. So I'm going to put that one on. I'm just going to rub that all over my skin. So I found out about this one because Keely MUA uses it. She used it in one of her most recent videos, and then obviously it's like a UK kind of product. I think it's from the UK. And I saw it in Topshop, like literally in the UK the day after she spoke about it. So I was like, guess I have to get it. So I'm gonna be taking my foundation right down my neck today and just pretending that I'm tan because I can't deal with the pale life. And then I'll tan tonight, so tomorrow when I film I'll be legit tanned. Foundation, I'm just going to use the Fenty Pro Filter in 270, this bad boy. So I've done my face. I am not matching. I'm just going to take it down my neck. And then for concealer, I'm just using the Tarte Shape Tape in Light Sand. So I've got those under eyes nice and highlighted, and I'm just going to set them with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I don't know if you've heard, but Laura Mercier is leaving Australia. Like, you're not going to be able to get Laura Mercier products in Australia anymore. Like, how insane is that? It's really sad actually, because this powder is amazing and it's just going to be a bloody pain to get now. Oh well, story of my life, having to import products from other countries. Once I've set that, I'm just gonna set the rest of my face with some pressed powder. At the moment, I'm just using the MAC Studio Fix powder. The other thing that I really like about the Fenty foundation is it basically sets itself. You don't need much powder on top at all. It's literally dry by the time I go to powder it. So for the under eyes, I'm basically doing what I did on top underneath. So I'm just going to take the Latte Brown color first in the palette and apply that all the way along the bottom lash line. And then once I've done that, I'm just going to smoke it out with the Sunkissed and PLOUISE colors mixed together. Use that. And then right along the lash line, I'm going to use that really dark Bestie color and just pack it right along the bottom. Make that lash line really nice and dark. Just be careful of any fallout because that dark brown is super dark and the fallout will just screw up everything. That is the underneath done. I'm just going to do the other eye and I'll be back. So I'm just taking the Give Me Sun bronzer from MAC popping that on my brush, and I'm gonna start bronzing up my face. So just under the cheekbones and up along the forehead as well. For blush today, I'm just going to use the Sunbask blush from MAC. It's just a nice peachy shimmer blush. Really gonna suit this look, I think. And I'm just really concentrating that on the apples of my cheeks. Next for highlighter, I'm going to be using my favorite Doll Beauty highlighter in Shine Bright. I picked up a few of these while I was away because it is a UK brand. You can actually get it in Topshop over in the UK. I mean, like, it's just the most beaming highlight. It makes your face look like wet. Isn't it funny how we like drench our faces in highlighter and want to have like that wet glowy look, but then as soon as we're oily we're like, eh. Don't like those natural oils. That has got me glowing. Now for inner corner highlight, I actually love using this shade from the Masquerade Mini Juvia's Place palette. This shimmer shade here just does the most popping inner corner highlight and brow bone highlight. So I'm just going to go in with that just to highlight those areas. Alrighty, so now to finish off, I'm just going to spray myself with the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist to make my skin really nice and glowy. Alrighty, and that is the finished look using the PLOUISE palette and base. I am so happy with how this turned out. I absolutely love the base and the palette, and I can't wait to play around with them a little bit more and create even more exciting looks. I love these like burnt like reds and purpley tones, so I think I might do a look using those next time. And then I finished off with a bold lip, which is a bit out of my comfort zone, but you know, that's super fun. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching today. I'll leave all the products down below. The UK literally do have like the most amazing makeup products. So if I meant any products that I mentioned today from the UK, definitely get your hands on them and try them out because they are thebomb.com. The UK is like leading the way with makeup at the moment, most definitely. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.